Page 21, rests, tied notes, dotted notes. A rest is a period of silence. It is as much a part of the music as playing a note. Sometimes it is harder to keep your place in playing a rest than it is in playing notes. And we'll come to that when we play some duets using rests. On the top of the page, it has listed the common time value of rests. There's a whole note rest, a half note rest, quarter note rest, eighth note rest. Also, it's known as an eighth rest, a quarter rest, a half rest, and a whole rest. As a whole note gets 4 beats, a whole rest is a rest of 4 beats. Same thing goes, half note, 2 beats, half rest, 2 beats, quarter note, 1 beat, eighth note, half a beat. So notice what they look like. Notice that the whole rest is hanging from the line, and the half rest is laying on top of a line. Next, tied notes. I'll read this because it's said very well. When 2 tied notes are tied together with a curved line, only the first is picked, the second note is merely held and counted. What you're doing is adding the amount of beats a note should be getting. So in that exercise here we have C, a whole note, tied to a quarter note, C. That note would get 5 beats. The G in the third measure gets 2 beats plus the 1 beat that it's tied to in the last measure. When counting, I would always count in the numbers that correspond to the number of beats there are in the measure. In other words, when I'm playing the C, I'm not going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dotted notes. A dot placed after a note increases the time value of that note by 1/2. In other words, if you have a dotted half note, the value of that note is 2 plus 1, 3 beats. You really don't have to figure this out after a while. You just know that a dotted half note gets 3 beats. A dotted quarter note gets 1.5 beats. So let's look at the exercise right under the dotted note. And it's played like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you look at the line right below that, that is an example of how that first line is played with tied notes. Takes up much more room, and to me it's more confusing. So that's why I get used to looking at dotted notes and reacting to the right number of beats. I will play now the exercise at the bottom of the page. I won't turn on the metronome because I will count out loud for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,